America. If you've ever wanted to learn a language, and an awesome offer on a TV. Let's just quickly talk about this though for a second, because this is something that, unfortunately, I could talk your ear off about buying a shredder. Folks, so many of us right now are really the victims of identity theft, credit information theft. It's a very bad thing. A lot of us have had shredders in the past, probably back in 1991, where you got fed up of it because it used to get stuck all the time and jammed all the time. Listen to this. We are one of the #1 places in America now to buy shredders, and we're proud of it. Very quickly, I want to show you the reason why you need to buy this shredder in the next 13 minutes. Most folks that have ever bought a shredder bought one that does this: strip shred. It's good, but it's not right. It's good, but it really doesn't do the job. So much of the information is still visible. Most people that go to buy a shredder don't actually know what they're looking for, and that's nothing wrong in that, because we don't all know a lot about shredders. A lot of people that buy shredders right now buy cross-cut shredders. That does this. Good, but it's not right. If you and I went to the red store, the blue store, the office store, and wanted to buy a very good shredder, we'd buy a shredder that does this. The problem with buying a shredder that does this is that it's very expensive in comparison. Over the past 24 months, HSN has sold thousands and thousands and thousands of shredders, micro-cut shredders, the expensive ones, for a low price of $129.95. We're doing it tonight in these final 12 minutes. It's on 4Flex, it's free shipping and handling. We have great colors to talk about as well. These are Embassy, which is one of the biggest names in the world when it comes to shredders. Mr. Bill Duggan is here. Bill, sir, good to see you. You are the Shredder King. Bill, I mean, we'll talk about all the reasons, but every home in America needs a shredder.
We do. 1 in 7 of us becomes victims of identity theft. And the thing is, when I started selling shredders here, it used to be 1 in 10. It's going up. And it's all the documents that we print off the computer that get sent to us in the mail. All those credit cards that we're getting new ones with the chips. We have to get rid of those old ones. You mentioned one of those big box stores. Guess what? I can shred that credit card with confidence. Because what we're getting here is Embassy. Embassy makes 1 in 4 shredders in the marketplace. They know what we want. They know we want all the features and benefits that we're getting. This does 12 sheets at a time. This can go through staples. I don't even have to remove those staples. They give it to us in the fun fashion colors. Large peekaboo window in the front so I can see when it gets full. It's even on casters so I can lock it or roll it underneath a table or desk. Everyone's personal favorite? Pull-out bin. 5-gallon pull-out bin, so I take this to the garbage can. But what you're seeing inside, look at this. This is that micro-cut technology that Adam was talking about. Unidentifiable. Why is that important? That strip shredder that you might have is 1970s technology. This is the latest, so those identity thieves cannot figure it out. And so you notice, it's all contained in this bin, and so I take this to the trash. I'm gonna leave the bin out, because I removed the safety, because I want you to see what micro-cutting looks like in action. Goes in 8 by 10. Look at how small all those pieces are. And remember, I'm not counting the pages. Those shiny discs, guess what? There's a dedicated slot for that. That's why this is the most feature-rich shredder we offer. All that junk mail we get, you know, I know it's a pre-filled out credit application. I don't need it. Or it's convenience checks. I don't need them. Shred them to protect my identity. So you're getting a great shredder in awesome colors. This red, you don't find that in the box stores. You don't find micro-cut for under $130 in the box stores either. But we're also giving you 3 full software titles. $74 in terms of ways to protect your identity on your computer. Because a lot of us get paperless statements, but they're stored in our computer. So we have a megabit privacy cleaner, we have a safe erase, and then we have M-Secure for Windows. You're gonna be protected on your virtual documents, and then all those paper documents, you can shred them with peace of mind.
And that's all a bonus. I mean, that's just an added extra that you get from HSN. One quick thing as well. A lot of us got frustrated with the shredders of old when you used to have to lift the top off to get rid of it all because all the shred would go everywhere. This, you actually just pull the bin out from the side, so when it comes to disposing of it, it's really, really very, very easy. Also, because it's shredding it down so fine and so small, you don't need to empty it anywhere near as many times. Okay, black is at the moment the most limited. I have gray, there's that beautiful blue, and of course the fabulous red. I did just get confirmation, Bill. This now, like everything you were going to see on HSN, qualifies for our extended holiday return. So astonishingly, you can buy this today, use it immediately, or save it as a gift, And if you so desire to return it, you can do so by January 31st, 2016. So please buy with confidence. Bill, once you've bought a good quality shredder, you don't need to buy another one.
You don't, because you are getting that latest in security, which is that microcut technology. A huge name is Embassy, the leader in the industry. That's why do we have to shred? The Federal Trade Commission even says we have to shred all these documents. This is directly from their webpage. There are many steps customers can take to minimize their risk of being an identity theft victim.
Right.
For example, closely guard your social security number, we get that, but then shred charge receipts, copies of credit applications, and other sensitive documents. That list of other is huge. It's your boarding pass, it's, you know, insurance forms, it's your paycheck stubs. And then when you think about it, 1 in 7 of us become victims of identity theft. There's 7 people in the studio. The process to repair your identity is not just calling the 3 credit bureaus. This is from the Federal Trade Commission's webpage.
Wow.
It's a 68-page document to start repairing your credit. And the thing is, it's a process. Marlo Smith, our show host here, 3.5 years ago, victim of identity theft. To this day, credit's on lockdown. She's paranoid. Every time she tries to make a large purchase, she has to prove that it's her and all this. But if you have the right information and the right way to protect your identity, whether it's the credit cards, I mean, how many of you got new credit cards because they're now putting those microchips in them, right? Guess what? These credit cards, you can't have them, you can't just cut them up. Because let me show you what this does. By the way, free shipping and handling night, which is awesome. So if I tried to do this with my credit card, I could not cut it up. And I got new credit cards. We know how dense this plastic is, right? We try to bend it, we take scissors. Look what happens here. Microcut technology. Look at how small those little pieces are. That's the power that can cut this into something that's unidentifiable. And guess what? We want it to be unidentifiable, because if I look at this card, my signature's on the back, the number's on the front, it's now destroyed. That's the power of what you get. That's a peace of mind. And if you don't take my word for it or Adam's, look at the reviews on hsn.com. There's not like 6, there's like 106 on a piece of office equipment that people love.
Yeah, but Bill, that's why I'm so really grateful that you're here and you can kind of, because Bill taught me the difference between the different shredders, because most of us, we don't know that there's different types of shredders out there. And Bill will take us through the 3 different examples, because, you know, nobody is saying that you can't buy a shredder for $129, because you can in every store in the United States. The problem is that most people are buying this type of shredder for $129.
It's this strip shred from the 70s.
Not good.
I mean, will we have a computer or a telephone from the 70s? No. And what happens is, not good, if you look in close, that's someone's personal information on that piece of paper. That's pocket thievery. So a lot of us moved away from this and went to cross-cutting, which was definitely a better option. So it went from 30 shreds to 300 shreds a page. But I grab a handful, I just walked away with your social security number or your signature at the bottom. So now we've had to think ahead of those identity thieves, and that's what Microcut gives us. That's why this is the latest in the marketplace. That's why it's more expensive, but not here at HSN, because if you were to go spend $130 for a Microcut shredder, you might find 6 pages, maybe 8. This will do 12 sheets at a time. Don't even worry about taking out the staples, because it has the muscle to go through those credit cards, through the staples, through 12 sheets, through the shiny discs that we have lying around, maybe with personal documents or photos on them, dedicated slot. I love the fact that it's free shipping, because this has a lot of meat to it. I'm gonna go over to Adam's, because I want you to see the gears of what this does. Because so this weighs about 17 pounds, which is also awesome that they put on casters so you can roll it underneath the desk or a side table. But I'm gonna lift this up so you can see, look at these teeth. Those gears are what give us Microcut. That's what goes through 12 sheets and staples and credit cards. Dedicated DVD slot, and I never have to lift this up. I always have that great Embassy name. They make 1 in 4 shredders in the market. Wow. They know what we like, because when we go to the big box stores, we try to find the best price. We always probably find it in black. We don't get blue, we don't get gray, we don't get fire engine red. They want us to leave this out so we use it, because if we use it, we're protecting our identity and our kids' identity. They say adults over 65, most susceptible. They say kids are actually really susceptible, because they have social security numbers, medical record numbers, but they don't go run their credit until they're trying to get their first car or apartment or financial aid to college, and by then, damage is done.
Even if you don't buy this from us tonight, although we'd love you to, even if you don't buy this from us tonight, just please remember, whenever you do go to buy a shredder, for heaven's sake, ask for a Microcut. Don't buy strip cut. Don't buy cross cut. Microcut is the one you want to get. We're thrilled that so many of you are taking advantage of this. It's a brilliant shredder that's designed to shred quickly, and effectively. It's designed so you don't have to baby it. You know, when you talk about the staples, when you talk about, you know, credit cards, when you talk about the CDs, the DVDs, it can do all of that. It's a brilliant shredder, and you're in very good company. The folks that have come before you and ordered it have given it full 5-star rating, so people are very, very, very impressed. We only have about 5 minutes left at this stage, but, you know, it's one of those things, Bill, that once we've got it, it is a kind of a weight taken off our mind. We know that we have something which will help protect ourselves.
And that's just it. Daily, we're getting stuff in the mail. The kids bring home stuff. We print off extra documents from the computer, and I don't need it, and I want to be able to destroy it. What we're showing you here is this is going through the paces. We have rolls and feet and yards of paper constantly being fed into our machine, but more importantly, constantly giving us the performance that we want. We constantly are getting microcut technology, unidentifiable information. And why is that important? This is my credit card application, which, you know, they pre-filled out my name and zip code and address to make it more convenient for me or for the people who want my identity. But more importantly, because it looks good, it performs the way I need it to, I'll always use it. Because we've all been there. The stack of paper, you know, starts to pile up because shredding is a chore. But look, this isn't even overheating. It's constantly giving me my microcut. I have that great pull-out bin, so I don't have that mess. I just take this to the garbage can. And more importantly, it does what it says it's supposed to do. Look at the reviews on hsn.com. It lives up to the hype, and it lives up to the value that what you get tonight. And remember, it's the best value anywhere because it's free shipping. It's lower than we've ever offered it before. I mean, look at that retail price. It's almost $200, but not tonight.
Well, you know, again, it's down to microcut is not microcut's not cheap. Crosscut's pretty cheap. Strip cut's definitely very cheap.
Is your identity cheap?
No,
that's
very
just
good.
it.
Very good, Bill. That was the perfect segue.
Bam!
One other quick little thing is this. You know, when it comes to throwing stuff away, when you throw a piece of paper away, okay? So if I screw this up, okay? If this was a piece of mail and I just screw this up like that, and I put that in there, look at the sheer amount of space that took up. If you start to shred everything, there's a lot less that kind of fills. In fact, look, perfect timing. Bill, that's the difference.
This is the difference. That strip shred from the 1970s that you might already have in your office or at home. Because remember, this can be great for your office, 12 sheets at a time. This is 100 sheets of paper. You look closely at some of this. There's someone's zip code. There's Dominic. Oh, no, there's his first name. I won't say it. Someone's phone number. I can read information. 100 pieces that went through microcut.
Wow.
It's smaller footprint, so I empty the bin less, takes up less space in my garbage can as well. But more importantly, I can't identify anything on there. And that's what you want, because that's your identity. You don't want someone figuring it out. One of the favorite callers we ever got was a woman who owned a dance studio. You know, she has payment information on the kids, she has medical release forms and emergency contacts. She needs to shred that information. And what she was saying she was gonna do, at the end of the year, she would take all that white paper and actually use all that white shred to make it snow at the winter dance concert.
Are you serious?
She can do that. Because actually, you know what happened once? A police department on Long Island took all their stacks of paper to a third-party place, and they're like, shred our documents. Guy's walking down the Thanksgiving Day parade, it's raining down confetti. A piece of strip shred falls on his shoulder. He's like, well, good, I got confetti on me. Oh, wait, no. I have someone's driver's license and their license plate. That's just it. You want to make sure it's unidentifiable. So I'm going to come down here and I want to show you this. Strip shred to microcut, definitely an improvement, and that's why we evolved to it. But then I'm going to show you the comparison on the tip of my finger. Tip of my finger, just get one little piece, microcut. That is what you want. You want to make it harder for those identity thieves out there because it's your identity, it's your husband's identity, and if his is taken, guess what? You're going to hear about it. That's the last thing you want to do. And then it's your kids, it's everyone in the family, everyone who comes through your shop who fills out an application or, you know, even a raffle form. They traces back to you or anyone. You want to make sure that is destroyed properly, and it will be with microcut. That's why you want to pick it up. That's why 1 in 7 of us, actually this stat confused me too. So, you know, the IRS is cutting back a little bit, right? Yeah. They have doubled their identity theft program in the last 2 years because it has become that pervasive. And you know, I get stuff in the mail. I just filed my taxes, printed off a few, you know, you print off extra documents. Like, oh, I don't need this bank statement. I can't just throw it away. I need to shred it. You're gonna have the best looking shredder. You're gonna have the highest performance, 12 sheet staples, and from a really good name, HSN and Embassy.
And remember, once you've bought it, you've got it. A shredder like this is not something that you have to buy a new one next year when they do this. So once you've got a good one, you've got a good one. All right, how about learning a new language? You know, there's a world-famous award-winning company, Rosetta Stone. I'm excited to say that in about 60 seconds' time, we'll offer the